Hey up and welcome to my channel. It's been a little while since I filmed. What was supposed to be a few months break for my channel has ended up essentially being over 4 years. We're not going to go into why that is. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to address it on this channel, so it is what it is, and I'm back. And today's video is a TBR video. So I don't know whether you know about this readathon or not. If you don't, I presume you've been living under a rock, but a beautiful YouTuber called JD Ray from JD Ray Reads, and I feel like when I say it I need to do a little head bob, is doing a readathon the first week in February, and the readathon is called Polarthon. It runs from the 1st to the 7th of February, and it's a readathon that's based around polar fantasy. Polar fantasy is one of my favourite ever things to read. I don't know what it is. I find them really cosy. I like Arctic adventures. I like books that are set in cold climates. I used to think that I was a summer warm weather kind of girl. I'm very much not. I'm very much an autumn winter kind of person. I love all the coziness that brings, and this readathon is just right up my street. So I'm going to run you through the books that I've picked. I'm also going to tell you about how amazing this year's readathon sounds, because JD's done it slightly different. So this year there is teams, and JD's done an amazing don't know what you call it, like wheel that's split into the teams and gives you prompts for that team. So you can have a look at what prompts best suit you, and you can pick what team you're on. The only thing that you can't do is you can't pick sort of one book from one team, one from another, and so on and so on. You pick a team, and you are basically striving for that team to win, because this year that the team has leaders. Each team has a leader, and we're all in competition with each other, which is absolutely awesome, because it means that when you finished a book, Jade is compiling something where you can put the page counts in for those books, and I think it's the team that has the most pages read wins. And so each team has prompts. There are 4 teams in total. We have Team Walrus, Team Arctic Fox, Team Penguin, and Team Polar Bear. And what's even more awesome this year is my daughters are getting involved. My older daughters are aged 9 and 12, and we're all on different teams as well, so it makes it a little bit more competition, which I think is awesome, because my 12-year-old reads like a speed demon. Like, she reads like nothing I've ever known. So me and her, we're going to be at loggerheads. I can see that. So for my team, I have picked, I should also tell you that each team has a team captain. So the team captains and the Polarthon Twitter account, I'll link it down below. If I've got the technology savviness of an ant trying to plait, but if I can do it, I'll link it down below so you can see who your team captains are if you decide to join in, which I hope you will after watching this video, or if not, with my crap attempt at making it sound amazing. But I hope you join in. My team captain is my beautiful girl Molly from Mind of Molly. Molly is just an epic person. She's hilarious. She's just awesome, and she's really been really clever, and between her and Jade, they've actually designed bookmarks for each team as well. So I'm going to show you mine, and this will tell you what team I'm on. I think I've already told you what team I'm on. What am I doing? So this is the cute little, I don't know if that'll focus in. Trying to get that to focus, and I'm not sure that it will, because it wants to focus on me. But this is my team bookmark, so Team Penguin, and you can buy them from Molly's Etsy shop, which is awesome. I think for each team If you bought all of them together, I think it's about a tenner for all of them together, but you can buy your individual team if that's what you want. So I have been over ambitious, and I have picked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books to read in that week, but the majority of them are middle grade. So I'm hoping, I don't know as if I will get through 7. I'm actually hoping that I might get through a few more, but I've got a 6-month-old baby as well. Might not happen, but you know, we'll see. So I've given myself options. So for Team Penguin, my prompts are a book that has an animal friend, an Arctic adventure, foiled cover, folklore, and then all teams for their 5th book. All teams have to read a polar fantasy book, and I'm trying not to double up too much. So even if there are elements in one book that might do 2 prompts, I personally want to read separate books for each prompt. So I don't know what order I'm going to put these off, and I've got post-it notes on the back to remind me of what each book is. I bloody love a post-it note, and I'm a mum with, you know, a new baby as well, and I've still got baby brain, and I'm going with that. So this is what I'm so scared that these are all going to fall down the stairs, because I'm literally sat like there's about a 6-foot drop below me. So the first book that I am going to talk about is The Girl You See My Posting Notes. How rubbish am I? Is The Girl Who Speaks Bear, and this is by Sophie Anderson. I'm not going to tell you anything about these books because they are super popular, but this is for my folklore challenge prompt even. The cover is amazing. It is just a folklore retelling, I think, and Sophie Anderson's books are beautiful. I have quite a few. My 12-year-old has read, I think she's read 3 out of 4 of them now, around there, or has she only bought 3? I don't know, but she's read a few. So that's going to be my folklore prompt. My animal friend is The North Child, and this is by Edith, Pattou. I don't know anything more about this book, and nor do I want to, because I've seen it everywhere. I'm just presuming there's a little bear on the back, and I am presuming that this will count for animal friend because there's a polar bear. So I'm saying that that's going to be her friend. It looks beautiful. I genuinely, like, I know that I'm saying that I'm not going to tell you anything about these books, but I genuinely don't want to tell you anything about these books because I don't want to know too much about them going in. I tend to only read what the book is about every now and again. I like to go into my books blind. I find then it don't always work this way, but sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised. Sometimes it means that I do get swept up with the hype of books as well, and I will order things because they're hyped, but generally if I go in there blind, I like it better. As a reader, I like it better, and I read a lot, so you know. My next book is one that I won on Twitter at Christmas, and this lady, Hazel Prior, did a competition where you could draw a penguin, and she like picked a winner, and me and my daughters had an arty night, and we all drew a penguin each, and we won a penguin Emma Bridgewater advent calendar and a copy of the book, which is Away with the Penguins. This sounds, it's got hair on it, this sounds amazing. I do know a little bit about this book, but I thought, what better time to read it than for Polarthon, and I'm on Team Penguin, so like you can't argue with that, can you? So that's my next pick, and that one is my Arctic adventure. Then we have my polar fantasy book. I read the Polar Bears Explorers Club not too long ago and absolutely loved it, and my 12-year-old daughter has read that one and this one, and this was on our shelves, and I've been looking for an excuse to get to it, and I don't know why, but I tend to pick everything else up. It sort of went on my shelf and it was like, yeah, it's there, and I was picking everything else up, and I kind of neglected it. So I'm hoping to read this one. This is Explorers of Witch Mountain by Alex Bell. It's beautiful. The first one had I think they were carnivorous, I don't know how you say it, but they had cabbages in that weren't very nice, and it was just, I read it in a couple of hours in the afternoon, and it was just, it's just so good. I mean, I'm 37 and I loved it. It just took me away from everything that was going on, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm not gonna read the back of this one either. I just want to go into it. I can't wait to get back in with these characters. The first book had a girl that basically couldn't be an explorer because she was a girl, so she defied all of that and went, do you know what, I'm not having that, it doesn't matter that I'm a girl, and I absolutely loved it. So yeah, I'm super excited for that one, and I think that's going to be one of the first ones that I read as well. Then I saw this, oh, so scared. Then I saw this on Jade's video that she did, where she listed all the polar fantasy that she had, which the pile was like epic. Like, we have a lot of polar fantasy. I've got young children. A lot of middle grade books do seem to be around polar fantasy vibes, but it was absolutely awesome. Her pile was just so, like, if it had have fell over, the girl would have been knocked out. She'd have been seriously hurt, and that's just goals right there. And this is The Eye of the North. Jade talked about this and said how much she enjoyed it. She also said it was funny. It's not showing up very much on camera, I don't think, but this is for the prompt of a foiled cover. Oh, you're getting a little bit on there, I can see it in the viewfinder. But this is The Eye of the North, and it's by Sinead Hart, and I don't know anything about this other than what Jade said, but she said that it made her laugh as well, and I'm all for that. And there's a little bit on the front that says, a charming thrilling tale of adventure from Kieran Millwood Argrave, the author of The Girl of Ink and Stars, and The Girl of Ink and Stars is beautiful. So I mean, if she's put that on there, then is it a she or a he? I don't know. I'm really sorry, but that's just, yeah, it's just beautiful as well. So I just want to read it. Then I've got two other books that don't really fall into any of the prompts, I think, apart from the polar fantasy. I kind of didn't want to go back and double up, but I just want to read these books. We have The Shiver of Snow and Sky, and I'm not even going to butcher the author's name on that one, but this is beautiful. And Frostfire by Jamie Smith, and both of these are equally stunning books, and I just wanted an excuse to buy them, and I didn't really have one, and I'm supposed to not be buying books, and so I used Polarthon as an excuse. I'm not even sad about it, to be honest. And that's it. That's my 7 books. I do have quite a few more. I'm just gonna take them off there because I'm scared. I do have quite a few more that are on my shelves. There is room to manoeuvre. I can be a bit of a mood reader, and so if I'm not feeling a book, I may divert away from this. I do tend to work better with a TBR that's set, but then saying that, in January I set myself a TBR and that has completely been trashed. Like, I've literally, I think I've read 2 books. I set a TBR about 10 books and I think I've read 2, because I just decided that I just couldn't be arsed, and I picked up exactly what I wanted rather than what I'd put down. But you know, some months go like that. I did consider putting the Chronicles of Narnia on this list as well, because I really want an excuse to reread The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. But at the moment I'm going to stick to these 7, see where I go, and then obviously Polarthon does give you that freedom that the more you read, the more you can pick up. You can swap and change as long as it follows your team's prompts, and so I'm super happy to be on Team Penguin and so looking forward to this readathon. So if you're taking part in this readathon, or you've got your TBR up, or you're going to be reading some of the same books as I am, please feel free to comment down below. If you're also on Team Penguin, leave me a penguin emoji. I would love to see it. I would love to know who's on Team Newt Newt with us. I will leave all my links down below to my Instagram, Twitter, my Amazon wish list. Please feel free to check me out on all of those, and I will see you with hopefully my first ever reading vlog, but we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to apologise now because my husband has lovely, I'm just going to volunteered to edit this so that I don't have to watch it back. So got your work cut out, Patrick. Take care. Bye bye.